Come on, Instagram, we got this. There we go. Yeah, this is TRP. This is the gameplay footage from TRP last Sunday, which I ran some thermal stuff to get some footage for. Nice, glad to hear that. Yeah, TRP is a lot of fun. I mean, I know I love going. It's a fun time. I mean, it's, you know, open and everyone's running around, see everyone upside the hill, and just a shooting fest. It's a lot of fun. Really nice to test out gear and stuff out there. Hopefully we'll have the trailer out there. I don't think we'll have it at the next one because I think we'll be at an event. Let me check. No, we should be at this month's. We should be at this month's, April. So. A little sneak peek though. This whole video will be up Sunday, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out then at 11. We do have the giveaway today, so at 1:30 we will be giving away the Crytek P90. So if you haven't entered that yet, you can go onto our Instagram and enter that giveaway now. But yeah. What's up, Gray Bush? How you doing? The restriction on nades is the same as it always is at TRP. If you don't know, they don't allow pyro. So no tagging grenades, no EGP nades, no launchables. So that's just their general rules there. They do allow pyro though. So, or I mean smokes. So they do allow some pyro. They allow smokes. But they do not allow any pyro grenades. They do allow Thunderbees and spring grenades. I believe they allow Thunderbees. I don't think they ever said anything against Thunderbees, but they don't allow any taggings or anything. I'm doing good, Graybush. How are you doing? Just me hanging out here in the office today. Showing off a little bit of footage from some of our past games. The beginning half of this was all my gameplay. This is actually our coworker Michael's gameplay here. I believe no Mark Vs. They haven't clarified that, but I would assume since they don't allow tag-ins and they don't allow the EG67 P nades that they wouldn't allow the Mark Vs. I would say it's probably a safe bet. You can always ask when you get there, but I would assume no. It's both. I think it's more of a sound ordinance thing than anything else. I don't think they're allowed to have like the loud pops going off all the time out there in that area. But you can definitely ask. I would just assume probably not. Not that you really need a grenade at TRP though, if we're being 100% honest. I don't think I've ever felt the need for one. Most of the time you're kind of too far away anyways. I mean, you'd be throwing it, you know, past 4 bunkers and then moving up, you're just so in the open. It's not a very grenade friendly field to say the least. I have an amazing idea, live streaming an entire Airsoft event. That's actually a very interesting idea. That's something I've thought of doing before. I have looked into it with like GoPro's kind of streaming capabilities. It's just doing it reliably. I mean, as you can see, even the YouTube video we're trying to watch here is having trouble not lagging and going away on us. So like that's always a concern. Really depending on where we're at with footage wise. I mean, I really want to do it though. Speaking of live streaming Airsoft matches, though, I actually was watching a live streamed Airsoft match the other day. Let me pull it up here. So this was the Pit Fighter season opener. So near us over in Ohio is Odin's Paradise, which is a pretty cool field, but they have a speed field and they do speed nights, and they live stream the whole thing. So they did kind of like this. I'd really like to do a live stream where it's like a POV, like from the GoPro on someone's head. I think that'd be really cool. But even like stuff like this is always like, I just think it's fun to watch. I love seeing this in Airsoft. But of course I have to talk about, I feel like the biggest one that's been going on recently, which is the World Airsoft Games. This is crazy. Can I just say that? This is crazy. This is a live stream. They have their own theme song. What is this? Yeah, that was some of their highlights, but like their actual live stream aspect, I mean, this is probably one of the best like streamed games that I've seen ever, I think. I mean, in Airsoft, I think the only thing close to this would be like professional paintball. But I mean, this is crazy. I'd love to do more stuff like this, but I mean, the amount of production, the amount of money that went into just getting like cameras rigged up and everything, not to mention the set itself, it's kind of insane. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I would love to stream a game though. Has anyone ever done like a POV stream? I'd be curious to see that. Oh no, my monitor broke itself. All right. What do you think of the combat pants I've been sending you? Dude, they're hilarious. I'm sure some other people might have seen because they've been going around a little bit, but Graybush has been sending me the G3 like cry cut combat pants, but they're all like rainbows and My Little Pony themed and stuff like that. I think it's really funny. Not that I would ever wear it, but yeah, Kurt, we got to get you back on the gaming streams again. We'll hop on Arc Raiders again. Graybush, they were not held in Dubai. They were held in one of those other regions over there. I had the name on the tip of my tongue. Abu Dhabi. They were hosted in Abu Dhabi, but I believe that they are actually hosting another one in Dubai. No stealing my office for us. I'm going to do it, Michael. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come over there, and I'm going to do it. You don't need all that space anyways. Where's the live stream at? Which one? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the World Airsoft Games? They streamed last week, I think. I think they're done streaming. They did a 2-day event, maybe more. But I mean, it was pretty awesome if I'm being honest. I thought it was really cool. Let me see. All right, there you go. Fixed my monitor being weird. Leave my desk alone. I'll share the space. You don't want to share an office with me, Mike. You'll hear just like the same audio clip being played on repeat forever as I'm editing something. You should have Ross, Nathan, and myself rating. I'll get back in soonish. Yeah, Mika and Nate might do some Arc Raiders. We'll do some 3-man teams. We'll go collecting some rubber ducks. Yeah, no, Greybush, that's exactly what I thought. When you sent them to me, that's immediately what I thought of. I was like, if anyone's gonna wear the rainbow camo pants, it's gonna be Logan, honestly. I do have some pink, like what's the brand? I mean, Rothko. I have some of the pink Rothko ones. I saw some of the photos from Milsom West, the raid, or not the raid, sorry. Their insurgency they did, which was called. I should know this because I edited a whole video on it. But at the insurgency, some guys wearing the red Rothko uniforms, and I honestly, it was a vibe. They were doing kind of like the Modern Warfare 2 like Spetsnaz look, but I thought it was really cool. Let's see, Caspian Uprising, that insurgency game. Let's see. Ooh, all right. I was in the same song on repeat for an 8-hour workday. Do you actually do that? That's actually insane if that's true. If you listen to the same song on repeat. I will say, though, I have a problem where I have my liked playlist, and I start just, like, at the top of it every time I play, like, music, and it just goes through the same liked playlist all the time. Let's see. There is a cool video that Combat Casual put out from Airsoft Barracks. I want to do more content like this, more like cinematic stuff. If you don't know Combat Casual, definitely check him out on YouTube, Instagram, wherever. He makes cool stuff, a lot of cool content. I love this kind of like highlighting of Airsoft. Yeah, I believe that, Greybush.
Now, if the other team within that 10 minutes comes along, I'll reset the 10 minutes. It'll be a 20-minute game. I need rock, paper, scissors, somebody who's got close spawn, far spawn.
I like this guy's hat. I like the hat a lot.
Go ahead, Austin. See who takes the long walk.
I think get out to Florida and play.
You got close spawn?
I want to go to DV8.
Best out of 3.
DV8 looks really cool with their tanks and their trenches and stuff. I think that's really cool.
Holy cow. All right, you got it. You got close spawn.
That's cool. I like that. Oh, amp line, shout out. It just hurts to see sometimes. Doing a little trigger finger action on it. It's very funny. Whoa. What the heck? That's the 250 year anniversary for USA rifle coming out. Yo, I think they hit that guy. Sheesh. Yeah, it took him a minute. I don't think it was coming from behind them, though.
lineman. Say you're on the field and you see someone with that iPro on, or someone falls.
No, I think this content's really cool. Man, cheek riser with the scope riser. Get it all up. That's pretty sweet. What content do you guys want to see? I just love Airsoft in general. Like I tell my friends and teammate, wear what you want and just pretend. So come out in a kilt or in a bunny costume. It's just for fun. No, I agree. I mean, I love doing impression kits and making, you know, my kit, I don't know, as realistic as it can be, I guess, if you want to call it that. Like, I love doing that stuff. But at the end of the day, like, if you just getting out and playing is what's important, you know? I mean, I'll go out and play with just about nothing. Like, the other day at TRP, I mean, the one game I ran, it was a rifle. I had 2 mags in my pocket, and that was it. No rig, nothing else. I mean, a mask, but, like, if you got iPro, just get out there and play. That's what I think, at least. What's up, AI Frantags? If that's how I'm saying that. Who doesn't like having white balls hit you in the back? True. I don't really mind, you know. I'll get shot up. I'll take the hits. You know, when I was at Milsom West, I was getting absolutely drilled, and I was totally fine with it. I'm like, shoot me until I fall to the ground. That's fine. I'm gonna do the same back. That's just how it is. I've kind of surpassed the caring about being hit a bunch at this point. Another thing I also really like to see recently is the resurgence of like kind of this vintage style stuff. This is Op4 Airsoft too. Also makes some pretty cool content. But like, first of all, I love it. But if you type in on like Google the VHS overlay, this is the first one that comes up. I've used it so many times myself, but I love seeing it. But I want like I need a retro style game. I know. Sorry, I just got totally just pulled in by the music.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping the peace here has been kind of really honestly just a couple little outliers, but you know, we put them in a little bit of correctional, let them sort themselves out. We tell them what we did wrong. After we did that, you know, came back and they came back a wonderful person.
Yeah, I need more vintage games. I need somewhere I can run my Delta Force kit and it be correct. It'd be really cool if like Milsom West did a like a vintage style game. I've always thought it'd be really cool if they did like, I mean, you know, maybe not as far back as like Vietnam, but if Milsom West did like a Vietnam style game with like, you know, a strict tax op and stuff, it could, I mean, I'd be all for that. I think that'd be really cool. One of my besties came out in his skippies and a plate carrier. He said he just wanted to make sure he doesn't miss calling his hits. Well, I guess that's one way of doing it. I would never do that. At the end of the day, you know, if I get hit and I miss it, it's an honest mistake. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not wearing my underwear to prevent that, unfortunately. As funny as that is, though. Anyways, let's see this. Love that. That's a great rifle.
Our direct orders are to go ahead and secure the local populace and lead out all guerrilla and insurgent forces to ensure the safety and keep the peace here in Fishtown, USA.
Fishtown.
He's been here for half a decade now. We've got a picture of our proprietor there. He's the founder of the...
How was everyone's Easter? It was good. I didn't really do much. I was in DC for a little bit last week. That's partially why we didn't do a live, because I was out of the office. But It was all right. You know, I didn't really do anything. I was here in the office for most of the weekend after when I got back. So. We got another 15 or so minutes until we do the giveaway. If there's anything that anybody who wants to enter still, before I give that guy away. Oh, you know what I did want to look at, actually? Oh, I just exited out of the one I was doing. That's crazy. What's up, Polar Star? How you guys doing? We're watching a video on the kick charges. Dude, what camera are they filming with here? Like, how old is this footage?
Alright guys, so now we got the tag and standalone 36 kick charge launcher. It came with a really cool piece sight, but I took that off. I put E85 on top. Stock does deploy really nice. You just put on that.
Paintball Paul, what's up, Eric? Gotta check out the kick charge, my man. Yeah, Grey Bush, I don't disagree. That's not something I want to see either.
Alright, let's shoot it out. This is about 175 yards we're aiming right now. So I got the shell. I got my 5-second kick charge reaper. Put it in the breech.
Okay, so it's 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't really get a good understanding of the accuracy of that.
Kick charge launcher, the future. Alright guys, so now we have the kick charge launcher shell. This works in the
Okay, so it's a totally different...
MOG36 does.
Huh, okay. So it's using a charge to launch it. That's pretty cool. Is this a new thing? Yes, this is a new thing. This is the kick charges, which I guess the kick charge shells, you don't need any sort of CO2 or HPA propellant behind it. It uses a charge to fire off, and then it goes off 5 seconds later after that initial charge, which I think is pretty interesting. I wonder how that'll be classified. I wonder what the firing mechanism is. I wonder what kind of launchers you can use it in. I mean, it seems like what he was showing was a kind of a proprietary system of the kick charge, like launcher itself, and then the tube launcher. So, or maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe the kick charge launcher. I have no idea. If I'm being honest, I gotta get more information. It is not a GMR creation. It is a tag-in creation that I think GMR is partnering with them on for advertising, because I guess they just became available in the US. I mean, the video's not new. That video is from like January. So this is the one that people have been talking about. Can you get them in the US right now, though? Tag-in's website's like broken on me here. Hang on. Here. The pre-order. We visit the website. We'll see. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, they have a pre-order request form. Oh man, I think they gotta fix this website, man. This is not okay. So I can request Reaper rounds, and then the kick charge shell, and then the launcher. So you can load whatever rounds into the Reaper shell. I'm confused though if you need to use the shell with the launcher. I assume so. Interesting. Not till June-ish, I think. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I've heard people say that they're available, but obviously if they were, I feel like I wouldn't know about it because it's really cool. I just hope they stick around for us. They don't go anywhere. All right, where'd my music go? Shell is for non-tag launchers. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So it's like the adapter for the 203s. Also, Zach, I got to hit you up about a trip out your way, playing at your guys' local field. Definitely want to make it out there. Check out what you guys are up to over there at the workshop. The tag launchers use a thin-like casing they had previously that holds the round. All the action happens with striking the primer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you always had to fill them with, you always had to gas them up and stuff. So I guess the kick charge is a non-gassed version, which is interesting. Well, that's something I'll definitely be, trying to take a look at and review for you guys when we get in, let you know our thoughts on it. I mean, I'm sure it'll be, really cool and also equally slightly dangerous as all things cool are. We'll plan to make it happen, show some new stuff, shoot some real steel. Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally down. And, obviously anytime if you guys want to come down this way, you're more than welcome to. But I definitely want to go up for the E85 Outpost grand opening. So we'll have to, plan some schedules out. 5 minutes till the giveaway, guys. Who's going to win? Crytac P90. Let's see, what else we got going on in the Airsoft community? Anything real cool? Graybush, not me. I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, well, probably to the giveaway. Okay, that would make sense. That would make sense. I believe in you. You can do it, though. I believe. New fog video we can watch. Dude, fog's like transition to just being like skydiving. I kind of am here for it. I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. That's all I see from them now. It's just jumping out of planes. It's pretty sick. Not that it's something I would never do. Like, I think this is so cool, and like filming it would be really cool, but like, man, I don't think I could do it. That's how I feel about like helicopters at airsoft games. I'm always like, oh, it'd be so cool to be up in a helicopter like over a field, but I legitimately, I think I'm too afraid to do that. I don't think I could get in a helicopter. Especially not like one of those tiny ones and they're like dipping in and out over a field. Like, I don't know. I just don't think I could. If I don't have no luck, if not bad luck, that's fair, Graybush. I don't really have super great luck. A funny thing, though, is that back when Amped Airsoft did a like a 5,000 follower giveaway on Instagram, and I won it back in like 2014 when I was like 14 years old. I found it on like my Instagram memories. I thought it was funny. I won one of the hammer and sickle shirts that like we did way back when, the Red Star ones. I don't know where that is. I wish I still had that. It is gone to the void though. That's crazy. That's sick. That's got to be like some issue with like airspace, right? Snuggle buddies. I see no point in jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. I agree with you. Gravebush, I agree with you 100%, man. I see zero purpose in doing it. Like, some people are probably like, this is so cool. I'd be just having a panic attack the whole time. I couldn't do it. It would make for some sick footage, though. I mean, it'd be a really cool video. That's how I am, though. I'm so content pilled where it's just like, I'd only do this if I was filming, but even still, I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't even like being in a plane, more or less. Looking at one with a camera. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, same. Same. I'd be just freaking out. Bunch of people joining. Y'all ready for the giveaway? It's coming up. Another minute or two here. I'll be pulling a name for the, I'm wondering if I can show it off, but, I mean, probably. It's in a box. That is in here somewhere. That I'm not going to show in case, oh, there it is. Yeah, in case I get pulled by the Instagram before giving it away. That would be upsetting, wouldn't it? That would be very, very upsetting. All right, let me go grab it. Grab the giveaway. Draw a name for the giveaway. All right. There is a giveaway, Eric. You came just in time. One winner. We had 175 entries. I'm pulling it now. I have a winner. Gear Pockets. That is my winner. I'll write it in the chat. Winner of this week's giveaway. Congratulations to Gear Pockets. You want a Crytek P90. I'm going to shoot you a DM from the Amped account and let you know how you can go ahead and claim that. And we will get that shipped out to you ASAP. So congratulations. If you didn't win, don't worry too hard about it because we are going to do another one as we always do. And Eric wants it to be a Hot Pocket, so that's what I'll give away next, is a Hot Pocket. You can win that by entering the Instagram giveaway when it's up, when I put the Hot Pocket up to win on the giveaway. If I get it, I'm going to make an SG-1 loadout. That'd be cool. The P90, like, I don't know, are there... What's like the coolest P90 loadout you can do? Like who even uses the P90? Let's see who actually uses it. I'll start there. Was anyone ever like issued it? I assume so. I mean, I know the answer is yes. I just don't know a lot about the P90. Used in Iraq, Afghanistan, Peru. Who uses it? Peruvian Special Forces used it. Used by some Libyan military forces during the Libyan Civil War. The P90 was in service with military and police forces in the United States, the Houston Police Department? Yo, P90 is kosher for Houston Police Department kit. What? Their SWAT team used it in 1999? In 2003, the Houston SWAT team became one of the first agencies in the country to use the weapon in a shootout? Bro, who was rocking the P90? Secret Service and the Federal Protective Service started using it. And the NRA added it to their police competition standards. I did not know that. That's actually crazy. Houston police were in a shootout with a P90. That's news to me. Belgium SFG, medics use it? Oh, that's really cool, actually. Greybush would fistfight anyone for a Hot Pocket, that's fair. For the Belgium SFG, I don't know, I'll type in medic, because I want to see specifically the... I'm not seeing any photos, really. They all got them scars on them, which are cool in their own right. Oh, they got some of them have the FN, the fishes, the FN 2000s. That's cool. That's weird. I like that, though. It's always good to learn something. Yeah, dude, some of these things I learn sometimes like that, that actually blew my mind. I would not have expected that a United States police force had a P90 that they had used in that capacity. I used to have a P90. It had the really long barrel to make it a rifle. I didn't really like that, so I got rid of it. But they're cool. They're interesting. Taking 5.7 rounds into their big tube mags. It's pretty weird. Any videos, new products, anything I should take a look at while we're on here? I am available to look at whatever you guys want to look at, whatever we want to talk about. Any questions you have for me? Anything at all? Anything you want to see from us? Any content you want us to see? Yeah, Greybush, I bet they were not happy with 5.7. They definitely were not. Let's see. We can take a look at some of our upcoming events that we have. So, currently, right now, some of the guys are on their way up to American Milsim's Southern Front 8. That should be a lot of fun. I'm kind of jealous. You know, not really that I want to drive all the way to Texas right now, nor can I, but I really want to do one of the Southern Front games I haven't gotten to. So they're definitely going to have a blast. So if you're out there, definitely make sure you say what's up to them. Stop by the trailer, all that. And then next weekend, we will be at Noob Day by ACS, which is in Kentucky. And we'll be there for the Friday, Saturday. We'll be set up. We'll be doing night vision rentals for that. So if you need night vision, make sure you do that. If you need anything on site for ACS Noob Day or Southern Front 8, you can always put in a pickup order. Who went? Logan, Steiner, Oops, and Ryan. The 3 of them went. So the 3 of them are on their way up there right now. So yeah. And then some of these events we have to adjust. We actually will not be able to attend Operation Adler or Crisis of Panath. However, we do have our swap meet on May 9th. So if you are in the Pittsburgh area or even within a couple hours and want to travel, we do have our swap meet. I have a whole stack here of people who have signed up to vend and sell stuff at the swap meet. So, if you want to get a table, and make sure you reserve a table, and you can show up day of and set it up and, swap and sell and get rid of old Airsoft stuff, buy some new stuff. It'll be a pretty good day. We'll have some raffles going on. So definitely make sure you stop down for that. Then we'll be at Syndicate 6 by Players Wanted. This is at the Crescent Sanatorium Prison. Really cool AO. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're local here. We have Wicked Sovereign, which is at Augusta Airsoft. And then Spring Offensive 18 by Stag Ops in Massachusetts. And that is May. And then we got Northern Front 6 in June. And then we get into some of the later months. I believe that will most likely be a TRP at the end of this month. I, myself, personally, will be at least to do some photos and stuff. Hopefully we'll have the trailer there. I'd be there if I wasn't going on vacation. Yeah, I believe that, Eric. Are you talking Southern Front or ACS? You gonna do TRP? You wanna do TRP again this month? What are we doing? I'm always down. Let's see. Do we have anything on X?
Yes.
I don't know what that was. That's why I don't go on X. It's like jump scares. I don't know what I get hit with sometimes. Oh, you won't be here for the swap meet. Yeah, I did know that. You did tell me you won't be here for the swap meet. I do remember that. Hawaii. Yeah, that sounds fun. Hawaii is somewhere I've never been. I actually had a really good opportunity to go like a couple of years ago because my brother was doing a semester there, and my whole family ended up flying up, and I just didn't really feel like doing it. If I'm being 100% honest, I hate flying, and I hate that that's like part of the reason that like stopped me from going to begin with was just the fact that I don't like flying, but it kind of did. I mean, it's like a 12-hour flight, and I was just like, the headspace was like, nah. I mean, I probably still wouldn't even do it right now. Because I just hate flying that much, which sucks. I gotta get over that, because I want to do like, IWA in Europe or something, and that's a long flight. Like, one of my dreams is to go to Japan, but like that, a 24-hour flight sounds miserable. Like, I mean, it's miserable for people who don't mind flying, more or less somebody who hates it, so. That goes back into me saying I don't want to jump out of a plane and I don't want to be in a helicopter either, so that's just, unfortunately, the way the cookie crumbles on that one. Which is unfortunate. It says same here, but happy wife, happy life. That's fair. I mean, listen, if I gotta fly, I'll fly. Like, I'm not like scared to death to the point where I won't get on a plane, but like, man, I will avoid it at most opportunities that I can, let me tell you. I am not jumping out of my seat for that one. I really want to see if there's any other cool content we can watch. I know there's obviously cool content all the time. I'm just having a hard time coming across it. If anyone has anything they want to share, though, I mean, feel free to let me know. Oh, you're going to Hilton Head, Eric. Gotcha. Hilton Head. Well, that's not as far as Hawaii. Yeah, I also hate being around people that close to me. I mean, you know, there's a certain degree on a plane where it's like we're just like this, but I think it's definitely a mix of like claustrophobia on top of you know, like I get really bad motion sickness, so like I just start feeling queasy just sitting on a plane, and then I mean, yeah, it's a whole combination of things, and then I started like getting in my own head about it, and I'm like, oh, and it's you know. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Have a good one, Graybush. Reviews of last trip, TRP. Like my review of it. It was TRP. I mean, I had fun. I shot a lot of people. I got to use a thermal outside. That's always a good time. I want TRP to do a night game. Just because I think it'd be fun to watch all the tracers and like flashlights flying around the hill and then just like be sitting there with like thermals or nods and just playing kids. But I'm sure it wouldn't be that much fun for everyone else. What's up, Boy? How's it going? I'm looking forward to TRP a lot this year though. Just because it's such a casual, nice way to get out and play some airsoft. You know, it's pretty low expectation, not a lot of movement. I mean, even like going to Mercer, unfortunately, I got to be ready to like hike a little bit through some mud. Like TRP, I feel like it's nothing, you know. So that's pretty nice. But I just want more outdoor gameplay in general. You know, another outdoor field would be great. You know, some like DV8 with some trenches and stuff would be really fun. I don't know. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I think there's a little bit of a vacuum, at least in our area right here. Honestly, I just got to get, you know, ready to travel to some more fields. Go down to Balahac. Balahac's been posting some videos. They've got some of their, getting hit with an ad though, apparently. Just everyone down there as he's just laying a beam. And the arc too, I can tell he's trying to hop it. He's trying so hard. He's like, they're right there. Yeah. I need to get back out to Balahac. Balahac's a cool field. I think Balahac's real cool. I definitely just want to go out, like even just for like one of their events. Because they do their, what's it called? Their Rev games, which I think are real cool. Speaking of Hawaii, Novrich posted up, I guess. Not that I really keep up with any of this stuff, but game in Hawaii. I mean, look at this. Oh, like, oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. Yeah, like I'd love to play somewhere like this. Even though it'd probably be pretty similar to here, and also like probably low-key suck because of how hot and humid and all that, but it'd just be really cool. I'd be afraid of falling off that cliff. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd want to do that. I'm being a scaredy cat today about heights and stuff. Praying that the next MSW is at Panthera. It would be so easy for us to go down and back. Dude, you're telling me if there was an MSW at Panthera or BFR or anywhere within 4 hours would be beautiful, man. I mean, you know, it's okay that like they're a bit further out, but I would really like it to be, yeah, within a relative drive. It would make it a lot easier to attend for us. That'd be a lot of fun. Panthera game would be really cool. Panthera's cool. I'm hoping that Milsom West releases their like next half of their schedule. Let me see. Because they got Flashpoint, Euroline. Yeah, and then we did Abkhaz and Jump to Salsk and Kavkiz. Did they do Euroline? Yeah, May 1 to 3. Yeah, they did that last weekend. Yeah, so then end of this month they have Flashpoint, and then they don't have any other events announced yet, so I'm assuming probably end of this month. Or, no, wait. Never mind. They have the Euroline and Flashpoint are next month, so I'm assuming end of next month, or maybe beginning of next month, they'll probably announce their next segment, like quarter of games, which will be cool to see. I'm hoping there's something close here, but you know, I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. I mean, even if I don't play a game, I want to get out and like film something. As I was saying, I want to do more cinematic stuff, and I think, you know, going out on the field would be worth it for that. Let's see. Is there anything else worth taking a look at while we're here? Anything we want to watch? Not too sure. Big German rep? Yeah, big German rep would go crazy. Put on KVB propaganda? All right, if you say so. Does KVB doesn't have like a YouTube, does it? It's all just the gear locker, which is fine, but I was hoping maybe there'd be an easy way for me to find some like gameplay videos.
Tax time comes at you fast.
Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. The ads. I'm sorry. KVB propaganda. Yeah, Eric, no, if we go to, if there's an MSW around here, I mean, we could get, obviously the three of us. If we can get Billy into the kit by then, we'll get Logan the loner kit. I'm here for it, man. I am so here for it. We need enough people so we can run like a 5-man squad locally, because that's what I need. Yeah, this is kind of just what he has on his page, are these vids. It'd be cool if there was a KVB like YouTube channel, but I get that, you know, probably the only people capable of putting that together would be me or Steven. You know, not that it's not possible, but seems a little pointless, low key. Ooh, who's that? Who was that? You see who that was? I mean, what a crew, what a output. If only, man, if only. Get me out there. Get me out there, man. That's where I want to be right now. Oh, like that just looks, that's just what I need. This is what I need right now. Is a direct action Milsim West. That's what I need. Well, we are, yeah, honestly, Eric, I'm really sad I missed this one. I wish this was my first event with y'all, but it's okay. Hopefully they'll come back, maybe. Maybe that'll be the next time. Maybe. But we are coming towards the end of this live. So just to reiterate, as a reminder, May 9th, we are doing our swap meet here at Amped Airsoft in Pittsburgh. So if you are in Pittsburgh or in the Pittsburgh area, definitely make sure you stop out to that. You can sell your stuff, you can buy some stuff, you can trade stuff, you can just hang out and play Airsoft, you can just hang out to try to win the raffle. You don't got to do anything. You can just show up. It's free to show up. And I would love to see everyone here. But that is May 9th, so definitely keep that in mind. As I said, we have some of our guys going down to Southern Front 8 this weekend. So if you're going to be out there in Texas, make sure you say what's up. Make sure you tag us in all of your game photos and everything. I personally love taking a look at them all. And then we have ACS Noob Day next week, so we'll see you in Kentucky if you're going to be there at that. But that is it for April and kind of the beginning of May. But I will see you guys in a little bit. So take care and have a good one. Bye.